What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's me, Dominic McGee. You know what I'm saying? United States Navy veteran, retired, ABH 2, A-Dub McGee. Now, I'm not gonna lie. My best job ever was the military. Reason why I say that is because I was proud to serve, you know what I'm saying? I actually really enjoyed that shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I ain't gonna lie, people know me. When I first got in there, you know what I'm saying? I was in there cutting up, you know what I'm saying, getting the people here. Shit, senior chief at boot camp ready to shit me on second week, you know what I'm saying? He was a real nigga, he let me stay. You know what I'm saying? He let me stay. And I was like, and I knew then, I was like, shit, bro, I gotta, well, I don't think it was the second week. I can't remember what it was. But I know they brought me to his office for, fucking, what's his name? So, went to his office, you know what I'm saying? He said, hey, man, this the Navy, homie, we not here to do all that extra shit, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I had to realize that shit. Because L1 Cool and Chief Lynch, Chief Lynch, I forgot Chief Lynch rate though. I don't know, L1 Cool, Chief Lynch, and the other chief that came in. That nigga, hey, that little white boy, hey, I ain't gonna lie. That chief came in. He had just made chief. While he was anyone cool, Chief Lynch. I can't think of his name. I think it was Johnson, but I don't remember his name. But I know it was a chief. That nigga made chief, boy. I'm talking about hell to the division, boy. You know what I'm saying? But we graduated though. So anyway, A school, that's when you start getting into that college phase, you feel me? Because you start trying to do shit that, you did when you was young. But at the same time, you try to do it on an adult level, pretty much. That's just like what college is. You know what I'm saying? Going to school, learning some shit, and then after you get out of school, you go do some shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, goddamn me, did the A school, Pensacola, Florida. You know what I'm saying? I was in that bitch about 2 months, you know what I'm saying? I went to the USS Carl Vinson, you know what I'm saying? I was in the fleet, I was a sailor, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was, got out there, you know what I'm saying? At first, still had the mentality, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was, back here in Houston, cutting the fuck up, and sent me TAD a couple times to the Truman. I went to the Truman twice, then I went to the Ike. I went to the Truman, the Ike, the Carl Vinson, and the Reagan. There you go. Truman, Ike, Carl Vinson, Reagan. But I was stationed on the Carl Vinson. I went on all these 3 ships while stationed on Carl Vinson to go TAD. You know what I'm saying? Give me some qualifications, which I did. But when I went to their ship, I'm terrorizing their ship. You know what I'm saying? I had the I think it was the flight deck PR. I can't remember his name. But he come in yesterday like, hey man, I hear you beating up on my slapping my sailors. I was like, look at man. I ain't gonna lie. I nutted up because I was like, shit, I ain't want to get kicked out. I ain't know if you gonna, sit me in the mask, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you talk about, because I slapped the shit out of this dude. Because he wouldn't listen, you know what I'm saying? We sent him there. He was my UI, blue shirt. I'm saying, hey man, walk the chalks right, bro. I was blue shirt, knuckling down. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey man, walk the chalks right, bro. You gonna get me in trouble. You feel me? Because they not really, they watching you, but they really watching me to make sure I'm watching you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so you got to walk the Charles right, bro. Because, you know, I ain't trying to go, you know, hear all that shit from cheating them. So, he didn't want to listen. He had this little, you know, cocky little attitude about him. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't really, you know, like all that shit. Because I didn't tell him rude. I was like, hey, bro, could you, you know, walk it at a 45. You walk chalks at a 45 degree angle from the tire. You know what I'm saying? So he walking at a 90 right in front of the tire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, look at me. So, you know, I kept, you know, we was in fly 3-2. I was like, bro, just, you know, I think it was in between the 2 and the 3 wide. Like, bro, just walk, you know, just chill, you know, just walk it right. So he said something smart. I can't remember what he said. I haul off. I smack him. You know, I apologize to that man. I forgot his name. You know, I hope he had a successful career in the military. You know, and I hope he's doing well in life. But I smacked him. You know. So goddamn blowing out. So as I, you know, I smacked him, and I guess he went told somebody. You know, somebody told somebody. You know, woo. So that was that incident. Then I had an incident on the Ike with a nigga, cause he talking about, oh, you know, I'm a boxer, you know. I'm like, look at me, you know, I don't get no fuck. And so he thought it was this female. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't, you know if I get in trouble with that. But this female know who she is. You know, it was a female, and we were arguing because this female, you know, I didn't have no problem listening to her. You know, I respect rank. You know, I think she was a 3rd class. I was still an airman, I think. I respect rank because, you know, she told me to do something, I don't know. But she had this little demeanor about her to where she just real bossy. You know, it's a difference from being a leader and then being real bossy. You know, people don't like real bossy motherfuckers. That's the motherfuckers that really, you know, that they weed out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Now, a leader, that's the people gravitate to, because a leader is, you know, they're gonna lead you, you know, to good shit. A boss just gonna tell you, hey, do as I say, you know, whatever the outcome. But a leader gonna make you feel like, hey, it's this team, you know, woo. So anyway, you know, we in the flow. He thought I called her a bitch or something. I ain't called her a bitch. You know, I don't disrespect females like that. So, I let, you know. But anyway, so I get the goddamn tell. I was like, he say something. And the nigga got up and pushed me. Lord. No, I'm lying. He got up and pushed me, and he stole me. Stole me in the jaw, on the right side of my jaw. So I look at it, and his stupid ass stopped. So I'm like, you know, he ain't dazed me, but I was like, did this nigga really just hit me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this little peon ass motherfucker. So I was like, you know, I just, you know, I stopped. And I looked at him, and he, you know, so everybody was like, oh. I was like, oh, yeah, I said to myself in my head, I was like, they would think, oh, to that. I'm like, watch this. I get the whooping buddy goddamn ass. And the crazy thing was, it's funny because I used to see this nigga in the hangar bay, you know, boxing and shit. And I always used to say he look weird when he boxes. You know, he just don't look original with his steps. It's like all that shit is forced. And I you know, I never said it out loud to anybody, but that's just what I thought when I first seen him boxing because, you know, I pay attention to shit like that. So I was like, damn, this nigga, you know. So anyway, and I apologize for saying nigga so much, you know, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna stop saying it. This fella, you know, didn't have, you know, anyway, so I beat him up. That was that. Got in trouble for that. And I think I went back to the Truman. And that's when, boy, I went back to the Truman, met all them goddamn, boy. Anyway, went back to, I ain't gonna lie, I had a couple cool people too. I know it was one female. She was this is when I went to the Ike for tractors to learn my tractors and shit. I was in the tractor shop, and she was a cool female, beast on the tractor. She taught me all my tractor skills though. Her and this other her Caucasian guy, and yeah, they taught me all my tractor skills. And we was in Fly 1 with it, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, you know, Fly 3 got some hard spots. I ain't gonna lie, Fly 3 got some hard spots. But Fly 1, hey man, you know, cause I done been through all flies. I done been to Fly 1, Fly 2, Fly 3. And all of it was me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I done been through all flies. I think I can't remember how many. I started off Fly 3 though. Fly 3 was my home. Started off with Fly 3 with you know, with those people. Like I said, I don't want to mention no names because I don't know if you can get in trouble for this shit. But like I said, I was on USS Carl Vincent, ABH 2, A-Dub McGee. You feel me? And I started off with Fly 3. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, started off with Fly 3. But anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. So I was talking about tractors. You know, I learned tractors on the Ike. So I went back to the Truman for yellow shirt. I was UI yellow shirt when I went back to the Truman. So, what I'm about to say? So yeah, I go back to the Truman. Fly 2 UI yellow. Man, we turned up in that bitch, man. Hey, I'm talking about, hey man, Fly 2. Goddamn me, USS Truman. No. I'm tripping. I went to the Truman, but I went to the Reagan for my UI yellow. Tripping, my bad. Anyway, went to the Reagan twice, not the Truman. I went to the Truman once, Reagan twice. Anyway, went to the Truman. This was when we was going to Hawaii and all that shit. I think it was RIMPAC. Went to the Truman, got my yellow shirt. Fly 2 on the goddamn, I keep saying Truman. On the Reagan, Fly 2 on the Reagan. Hey, man. Say, man. Them people didn't play, man. Hey, Fly 2 was where the GOAT roamed. Y'all know who the GOAT roamed. Y'all know who the GOAT was on the USS Reagan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who that is. You know, they called him the GOAT. I forgot his name. But anyway, his nickname was the GOAT. I think it was the Fly 2 PO. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was Fly 2 PO. And then Mexican dude was assistant. Yeah. So anyway, on this ship, right? You know, a buddy, I had to beat up this other dude, this black dude, tall black dude. That's what happened with him. What happened with him was something about the computer or something. Something about the computer. And buddy was talking stiff. And I was just saying, you know, nigga, I know he was emailing his wife and shit, but damn, nigga, you know, I got people, you know, I got fam, you feel me? We trying to get, I'm trying to get the word back for these niggas, you know, send us in the River City or some shit, you know, for no fucking reason. So, you know, but, you know, he got to talking real tough. So, you know, I just ignored everybody in the room and I just started really paying attention to him, and my focus was locked in on him because he had this energy coming from him that was real bad and it was going towards me. So I was like, okay, I'm finna put, you know, some energy your way. So I put some energy his way. We had some words was exchanged. You know, buddy got up and okay, he got up from the chair and, you know, got up in my face and nigga pushed me, took off on boom, right? Dropped him on the lockers, on the blue shirt lockers, and got to work in his ass. That was that one. I think that was that was one of the last altercations I can remember. Before I went, and really started doing the right thing in the military. I ain't gonna lie. That was it. That was around that time. Because I was up until then, I was doing the right shit. I was serving, I was doing good, but I still had that nigga. Hey, bro. Yeah, I always gave niggas chances though. I ain't never really pressed the issue to do that to somebody. I never was a bully. Never was a bully. Couldn't do that shit. And yeah, we talked about people and all that stuff, but never was a bully. You know what I'm saying? Like, I only really talked about people who talked about me. Like my nigga Vay, my nigga Jimenez, my nigga Nick, the nigga Hart, my nigga Trill, my nigga JP, my nigga Ryan Canada, my nigga. They know who they were, my nigga McGrew, you know what I'm saying? They know who they were. So anyway, I ain't talking about nobody, let they talk about me, whatever. So, went back to the Carl Vinson, you know what I'm saying? Took my board, for my yellow shirt board on the Carl Vinson. I took it on the Truman, but I also took it on the Carl Vinson. I wanted to make sure I did it on both. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't want nobody saying, oh, he never, because the goal was when you went TAD, the goal was, nigga, to get qualified out there. You get qualified out there, you can get qualified out on this one. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? You did it once, it's easy to do it twice. That's kind of like, that's kind of like what I learned. You know what I'm saying? When I learned that, I was like, shit, oh, this is gonna be a breeze. But anyway. Got qualified on the Carl Vinson and on the Reagan. Okay. What happened? Okay, so then we went on deployment. 2011. 2011 we went on deployment. And look at me. Cause I did blue shirt and all when we was coming around the horn. Did a lot of blue shirt. Oh, and then they sent at some point in time during that time they sent me to LSC school, and then I got my LSC license. When I got my LSC license, I was fully. You couldn't tell me nothing. You hear me? Cause I can land a helo, I can launch a plane. I ain't care what you boys was saying, and I ain't gonna lie. In the military, yeah, you got a lot of camaraderie. We all pull together in times, when it's crunch time, like, when we on the flight deck and we got about 17 aircraft coming back right now. You know what I'm saying? And we still got a couple aircraft on the deck. You know what I'm saying? In the wrong spots. We'll pull together, we'll make it happen. We got jammed like that before. I ain't gonna lie, we done got jammed like that before. And we handled it. But anyway, there was a lot of people that didn't like my demeanor and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They always thought that I was, too rugged because I ain't really care what I say. You know what I'm saying? I respected them, but sometimes people like people in the military with that rank thing, they get beside themselves. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I don't have no problem listening to what my superior person says. If I'm a second class and he a first class, hey, cool. If I was a blue shirt, third class, and he was a yellow shirt airman, and he told me to go on chocolate chain, that was me. I was doing it. I ain't care. And you know what I'm saying? I ain't hate on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to get there. I want to see everybody succeed. The more yellow shirts, the more help we got, more time we get to go eat on the mess decks. You know what I'm saying? Get playing around on the ship. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? But, so anyway, yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, 2011 deployment was the lick. I ain't gonna lie. And by the way, I am a golden shieldback. Okay? Golden. Let's get that straight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say, oh, you too young, you know what I'm saying? I might not have did a lot of stuff that you older people have did back in the day when y'all was ABHs. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of different. Y'all didn't have as much technology and stuff like that we have. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, my rate ain't have nothing to do with that technology shit. You know what I'm saying? We had the technical shit we gotta worry about is tractors. The P25, the crane, yeah. I mean, it's probably more things, but I'm just saying, that's just what I could think of. Everything else was, hey, hit the hands and gritty. You know what I'm saying? From blue shirt, you chalking and chaining, doing all the scrubbing on Scrub-X. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the work. You're the worker. No lie. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say you at the bottom of the toll pole because I consider us all equal. You know what I'm saying? But you are the front line on when it's time to get work done. That's all I can say. Tractors, well, after that, you do the EOs. EOs, you know what I'm saying? That's where you learn how to finesse the deck because you with the handler. You know what I'm saying? When you with the handler, he'll tell you, hey, let's set up a plan. Whoop, whoop. He'll spot the deck on the Ouija board. You got to be the one spotting the deck. That's what the EOs do. And, you know what I'm saying? Then after that, you go up to tractors. Tractors, you go back on the flight deck. See, on EOs, you chilling. Blue shirt clean. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You looking good. Your blue shirt stencil still on. Your shirt ain't dingy. It ain't drunk. Your collar ain't drunk. Cause you ain't sweating. You know what I'm saying? You in that AC. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. So tractors, you back out there, and tractors. A lot of people underestimate tractors. Tractors is really ain't as easy as people thought it was. Yeah, sometimes you can really just chill because you sitting on a tractor. You're the man of that tractor. You know what I'm saying? When you man up, you're man to that tractor, right? So if you're man to that tractor, you gotta go what goes along with that tractor breakdown. You gotta be the one fix it because you gotta know everything about that tractor because that's what you're learning as a UI. You're learning how to fix your tractor if your tractor goes down. It ain't just always, they call the maintenance people over there by Fly 2. You can't do that all the time. You gotta go learn how to fix your own goddamn tractor. So, especially during flight ops, your shit fuck up, nigga, and you hook to it. I mean, not flight ops. Well, yeah, flight ops too, but during respot, if you hook to a tractor, your shit go down, you got to stand on that. But I don't even think you can really get off your tractor if you hook to an aircraft. I think they'll make you unhook from the aircraft. They'll try to do something. I forgot what they'll try to do. I can't remember. But anyway, but there was a criteria of what you should do if your tractor does all that stuff when you tie to an aircraft. But anyway, yeah. So 2,000 deployment. Then Mama came on Tiger Cruise. She seen, how I live. She seen what I did. That was the highlight of my Navy career. I always wanted my mama to see what I did. That's like right now. I tell my wife all the time. Every day I, mention something about me on the flight deck. Every other day. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I miss it. It was a wonderful experience. You know what I'm saying? And then after the convention, went to what's that called? Naval Air Station Coronado. I was assigned to Air Department, obviously, but I was assigned to a shop where it was civilians working there, and it was military. The civilians did the same thing the military people do. It was just that I guess they wore the military people on the dick. So anyway, so civilians would teach us how to do maintenance and all that good stuff, and so we would learn the arresting gears. I was working with the arresting gear, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, working with the arresting gear. So, oh, I forgot to tell y'all, when a nigga got hit in the head, yeah, man, I thought I was dead, man. I got hit in the head with a goddamn plane. Shit knocked me insane, literally. No, but that was on the car, Vincent. That was a mistake. You know, I ain't tripping. You know, but you know. So anyway, went there to Naval Station Coronado. That's when I got a second job. I was working at the pizza parlor right there. As soon as you, like when you about to leave base, that pizza parlor is right there in front of the barracks where a fellow shipmate of mine passed away. You know what I'm saying? In that barracks where I found a fellow shipmate of mine passed away. And then, you know, that was the first time I've ever really seen death up close because I touched death. And it, you know, it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't cool. I never seen it before. And to go find my shipmate, you know, deceased. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know, that man was, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That man was there. That man was, you know, that man didn't move. Didn't move. It bothers me. So anyway, if you really look at it, I done did the ABH on the flight deck and ABH on shore. I never did the hangar bay and never did the LHD. Never did that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But LHD primarily used for helos, and you know, I did do some LSC, and I done did a couple what they call them, man, damn. It was a rotation where we had to go on the fantail. I think it was supply ops. Yeah, supply ops. You know what I'm saying? But it was helo ops, but it was supply ops. Where they'll be doing supply runs from other ships, bringing it to our ship, and we'll, you know, be, you know, doing our thing. And we'll be landing the helos and stuff. And man. I don't lie, that was fun. That was sometimes, even though the pilots didn't listen to you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the pilots don't listen to you. They just feel like they know what they know, and they just, you know, drop that shit and they out of there. But, you know, and sometimes you just out there looking like you waving your hands. And, you know, because they not listening to you. But sometimes they do. And when they do, like them new pilots, like them fresh pilots, when they listen to it, it's like, it's crazy because you got to think about it. Some of these pilots never did it before. So you landing them, you holding them, you got them, and you can see the helo doing the Harlem Shake. You know what I'm saying? Doing the Dougie. So anyway, yeah, that was when we had supply ops and stuff. I know I'm going back and forth from my story, but I'm actually telling the story. This was actually my military career. You know, it's just not including, you know, the families I've had, you know, you know, my children and everything, because I had in the military. I had 3 beautiful children. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I had 3 angels. Oh man, 3 angels in the military. Then I had my baby boy, firstborn, know a poor fat man, you know what I'm saying? Had him out here in my hometown, you know what I'm saying? And now I have another son, you know, through my wife, my awesome wife, Tiara. Anyway, so yeah, we you know, that was my military career. I know I was just talking, man, but I just was blabbering, you know, while I enjoyed my festivities for the night before I go, you know, tuck it in one last time, you know. So, yeah, ABH to McGee, A-Dub. ABH to A-Dub McGee, you know, signing out. Oh, my bad. Not signing out. Sign back in. Forgot to tell you about when I went to Mass and went to restriction. You know what I'm saying? Man, look up here, man. Now look, what happened was, you know what I'm saying? I was on the ECP, you know, standing guard. And, you know, my weapon, you know, discharged. You know what I'm saying? And it hit a fellow shipmate in the stomach and neck, the ricochet, you know. So I went to, I had to work with the MAs. I stripped and waxed their flow. I think it was like, I don't know. I stripped and waxed it about 3 or 4 times, I think. But anyway, so I was doing that until I went to restriction, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll go do some work around V1 and stuff. And then I went to Mass. I don't even think I went to, I didn't go to XOI and to the CMC. I went straight there to the CO. Yeah, I did actually. Went straight to the CO. I go to the CO, bro. Hey, I see all these officers when I tell y'all, look here. You go in there, right? Nickel, you bet not move. You move, they go get them. Hey, them MA chief, and it's them big. They choose them. You know what I'm saying? Them ham hock eating motherfuckers, man. And it don't intimidate you. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn. You know, you just don't want to fuck up. You feel me? Because they do have the upper hand, and they, you know, got the drop on you. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you go in there, you looking at the CO, man. Look here, man. You can't take your eyes off the man. You can't move. If an ant biting you, which I highly doubt it on the ship, but if something biting you, you better go out there and sit there till that shit finish eating. So, the CO, you know, the CO looking at, well, he looked at me. You feel me? I can't, don't nobody know how other people captain management, you know, unless they tell them. You know, that's that person alone. But anyway, went up there, and all my chain of command was there. So the CO say, hey man, well, you know, what y'all, you know, he asked them, what y'all think about this sailor? And they all say, all my people, all air department, I ain't gonna lie. Even, I think I had a couple other people. They said that, hey, he did, you know, he did mess up, but he's an outstanding sailor. I ain't gonna lie, man. They say my military career, because I was supposed to go to court-martial and all that shit. They was talking about court-martial me. You know what I'm saying? I say, oh, shit. When that, I think, I forgot who it was, because they was trying to scare me and all that shit. I was like, yeah, man, you gonna go on court-martial, nigga. I was like, man, you know. But I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never did this shit before, so I ain't know how the shit was gonna go. So, I went to, and they all, like I say, my ad department all stood up for me. And when it was all said and done, Captain said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a suspended bus, 6 months, half my pay times 2, 30 days restriction, 30, 30, 30, 30. I got 30, 30. No, I was E4 then. No, I didn't get bust down, and yeah, and then the next cycle, I think it was the next cycle after I think it was 2 cycles after that, actually. 2 cycles after that, I made E5. Made E5, went to shore duty, whoop to whoop. But, yeah, I forgot to add that part in there. So, just had to add that. Holla at me.